drawing on setting me free from being stuck in opposition to a part of my reality. It's my opposition, my resistance to that. And as long as I'm in resistance to whatever is in my reality, I'm stuck. And my energies are stuck. My energies are stuck in something I don't want, like I'm in opposition to. I keep this energy stuck by being in opposition. It's like, the best example I have is if you step into dirt. Maybe there's some dog's shit on the ground and I step into it. And I don't accept that I did that, and I keep staying there. And I keep complaining, oh, it's smelly, it's dirty, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be nice air, and it should be clean paths and everything. So I keep myself stuck, I don't move away, and yeah, I'm not being constructive. So if I accept, oh, I stepped into that dirt now, it's smelly, I don't want it there. If I accept that, that's the prerequisite to move on. But the first thing is to become aware of that. This is my thought, or this is my state in which I am stuck. And then accept that. If you're feeling stuck in any part of your reality, you're welcome to draw that as well. Let's see how it goes. In my case, my topic is visiting my Finnish language course. I write it down. Finnish language course. So you write down your topic in which you feel stuck in opposition at the moment. We collect our associations in 2 minutes now. Okay, I activated my topic, and now I find two shapes. One shape for my state, which I want to have. I create a circle for my desired state. My desired state is in my energy, in alignment with who I am, in peace with myself, my reality, and able to manage my energies according to my wishes. And I draw a second shape for what is disturbing me. In my case, I draw a triangle. You can also choose to draw a square or another circle. In my case, I feel it is very well explained with a triangle, which is poking into my inner peace, interfering with that, and actually keeping me from my inner peace. And this is standing for, this triangle is standing for visiting my Finnish language course at the moment. I feel it is interfering with my inner peace, basically because I am in opposition that is taking time and energy to go there. And I want to work on my inner resistance against that. So in the first step, I made it visible. My inner peace is disturbed by visiting this course at the moment. And in this step now, I am harmonizing the edges of this triangle, and I'm also connecting it to my circle. So I create one system of the course which I'm visiting, which is my reality and which is also my decision and my need to do. And this circle is the state of my inner peace and energy available. So my intention is to make peace with visiting this course and stop being in opposition to that in order to become able to do, like, access my energies and also learn the language in that course. To accept that it takes part of my time and energy. This is what I'm doing here. Now I'm connecting my shapes with neural lines to the environment. And I create neurolines that never repeat themselves. All the repetitions would be the nourishing stereotypes, which we don't want to. We want to go in a new direction. So if I look into my body at the moment, I feel some pressure in the area of my liver, where lots of stored energies are perceptible for me. So I'm rounding my intersections now. And I'm also going over my neural lines again. I'm connecting my shapes to the background, to the field, to the environment. My course is happening in a school. There's lots of interaction. There's lots of people I need to get to know. Some of them I need to keep away from. Some of them I want to be in contact with. So it's all a new kind of social game there. New people. So for me it's always challenging to get used to a new timetable, which is kind of coming from outside. At the same time, also the school of my son has started again, also lots of timetables from outside. And in this arranging with the outside world, with timetables, with people, to find my own harmony, to find my own way of being, of expressing myself, of developing my business the way I want to, this without dissolving like my needs, myself, and the outside world. This is what comes up for me while I'm doing that. So while we are drawing, we can monitor our thoughts, our feelings. Like my feelings are confusion, disorientation. Don't even know whether disorientation is a feeling, but I feel disorientated anyway. Feeling would be maybe more like something like a little bit lost and insecure, also discontent, spending time in the bus, spending time talking about things I might not want to invest myself in, news, for example, or anything we obviously need something to learn the language on. That's quite understandable, but it's not always comfortable in the way like I want to ideally spend my time. And I have the choice to do it or not to do it. That's actually what I feel while drawing now. It's my choice. Obviously, I know that it's my choice, but it felt a little bit different had some sleepless nights, which turns out to be very uncomfortable for me, because I tend to stop functioning if I don't sleep. And not sleeping is a very like alarming signal of my body, like that I'm not in alignment with whatever it is. And I'm not in alignment with spending time on learning the language or having to spend time. And also at the same time, there's so much I really want to learn. I want to improve my abilities to create videos, to express myself, to find a way to share whatever needs to come into the world through me. And I need to be a lot in my own strength and energy for that. So accepting the way it is, it takes time and energy. I perceive two options. One is I can decide that it takes too much time and energy and do something else, find another way to learn the language. I can also try to give up my resistance against that and see how much energy will be accessible for me by doing that. That's actually my request today. Give up my resistance on that course. Obviously, we do something and decide something that we want to do, maybe a job, or like me, visiting that course, and then we constantly keep ourselves in a state of resistance, which is basically taking away all the energy from us. My heart is beating, I can notice that. My head is feeling more light. It was feeling quite foggy before I started drawing. I also feel less, like, how to say, driven and in a hurry to do something. Like I had this urge and this need to work on that topic now. So once I got going, it feels already like relief is coming into my life. And what I notice here while I'm drawing and reflecting on my topic, also on my course and on my classmates, it's an exercise for me as well to keep in my own energies, although other people are around. I tend to not worry, but to check out a lot what is going around me, what people are doing, and I think it came from a place of having to do that as a child in order to check whether I'm safe. And it's still a little bit of that in my behavior now. Some things can just be, and I don't have to bother about them. Yes, so now I created one system already, and this doesn't feel that painful anymore, but I actually want to get it out of myself. This course, I want myself here stable, and I want the course smaller, and I want the course as well outside of myself. I will create a new shape for the course. And I'm just thinking it can be another triangle, because the shape, the triangle, can also like point into the direction. It's a movement forward, a step forward, to use this language. I think I'll make it a triangle located outside of myself, pointing into what I perceive at the future. Oh yes, that feels nice. So if you feel the need to adjust your shapes at this step, you can do that. You can make them bigger or smaller. You can even decide to make them disappear, which I don't want, because I want this language learning be part of my reality. And as I perceive, it's quite big still, but now it's not in myself anymore. I will take care on dissolving this, and it's already going into this direction. And now I'm connecting my new shape again with the environment by rounding. Feel relief. Start to feel a little bit excited as well. Some new movement. And now I want to use some colors. Okay, I'll use some light blue here for this circle, for this triangle. see how that feels here. My new triangle, my course, pointing into the future. And most comfortably, not interfering with me and my inner state of harmony. Still, I want it to be connected somehow, which it is with the lines, and which I also make visible by some thicker lines. Now I want my triangle and my shape of myself be naturally connected with a field line. Flowing here. Through the shape of my circle and through my course into the future. Feels nice, this connection. And I'm working now on my intersections, which always need to be adjusted. I'm going to apply a thicker line, like this field line. Make the energy flow to all parts that connect with that field line. Here. Some lines want to be added here. It's very empty now. Maybe here. The more lines we create, the more new connections are available in our neurosystem from now on. So you can always add lines according to your necessities. So while drawing these lines, I was thinking about my sister and about us being not very much in touch, and about me maybe needing to start with some clear communication and ask whether there's some problem for her, instead of assuming only that there might be. So this came up while drawing the lines here somewhere in this, and also with the field lines. So yeah, let's see. I want my shape to be more radiant, and I'll draw a neuro line that is going in shape of some rays or flames around that. And I invite you to do that for your shape as well if you want. If you have yourself as a circle, but you can also draw flames around a square, for example. Or you can also leave your circle as it is. I want to make it obvious to my brain that I am in charge of my own energies, and being in my own energy is best expressed with this dark blue color for me at this moment. You can feel into yourself what color expresses your state of being secure in yourself. It can also have different colors, obviously, if you prefer to have different colors. And I take the whole energy back to myself, and this what had been the peak of my triangle is now included in me by accepting that this course is consuming my time and energy as well. And interesting enough, you can visibly see that there's less of myself and my energy needed now for the course. Giving up opposition is a main key to access our own energies and be able to do whatever needs to be done at this moment without spending unnecessary energy, wasting energy basically. which we do when we're in opposition. We waste our energy. I have this urge to create one line here on the outline of my triangle. And let it flow here. So it's kind of embracing this dynamics, embracing my own shape. The sun is playing with that paper today. Hope it's not disturbing you. So I'm connecting these intersections again. Opposition. Give up all your opposition. Change whatever is possible to change, and whatever you decide to do, although it's not that comfortable at the moment, but you have some reason to do that, then you will have the opportunity to accept whatever is there in the moment and at least let go of the opposition. And whenever you can change something that feels not in alignment, of course, this is also required to go and actually step out of your dirt and make the changes that are required if you can. So yes, now some rays colors for the rays. Maybe some beautiful green. And this beautiful green is drawing some energy from the field also towards it, pulling it in to my source and this accessibility of my inner strengths and resources. That feels very comfortable. I think that will go here as well. Combine here some flowing here. Indeed, it needs to be flowing all the way around here. So you use the colors according to your needs in your drawing. Make them flow beautifully. And here I support this energy of the movement with the movement forward. And it's how you perceive it yourself. Like I perceive it like that. But I want this pulling it through my drawing, this green energy. And I'll make the rays a little bit darker. Yes. I feel excitement in myself. About how it's going to turn out. Accepting my awkwardness in regards of that cause transforms to curiosity of how it will work out in the next time, and how the dissolving of my opposition will be visible. This light pink feels, it feels like some new energy here from the field, holding and supporting parts of me. That feels this feels unusual and new. It's not only coming from inside, this energy is coming from outside somehow. And I'll have it flow here. So in Neurographica, make sure that you always color more than 2 colors, more than 2 segments, and create connections. If you color single colors or only 2 always, then it looks very disconnected, the drawing. We want to create larger connections and connect to energies of the field as well with these colors, to the collective, to a deep layer in our subconscious. And that we do that by connecting larger areas to each other. So part of my rays also become a little pinky here, light pinky. This playful and unknown as well, unfamiliar, but not unpleasant. And here I'm adding some purple color. I want more purple here, and I mix the colors a little bit. Yes, I will do focus on my own energy here by making my own shape most outstanding and visible. Create a thick outline for it, make it my affixing shape, make it visible. This is my focus and my source. My source of energy, and this is also important, but it has less big lines, so it is visible but not my central shape. I will use the connections again, and this is I'll even draw lines more visible through here. We can work with different line thicknesses in our drawings. Different amount of data is going down through that. Here, this is still very straight, make it less straight. So wherever you feel the need to make the lines more visible, more neurographic, more flowing, this is the time to do that. Inside and wherever in your drawing you want to adjust, because you are in charge of how you do it and also of your life. Now I feel I want one more field line. This one field line looks a little bit lost. And I will draw it down here. Coming from here. It will flowing along this shape. Try to make the field lines the same thickness. Yes. I will do the rounding and then I check whether I want one more or not. If you feel like sharing your drawings, you're most welcome to use the Facebook group Draw Yourself Free, using NEUROGRAPHICA as a tool. You can post your pictures. You can also post your comments here. Let me know what you think about the drawing process, about the videos. Do you want to have specific topics drawn? Which topics would that be? Leave a comment. You can also check out my newsletter and get your free gift on circles and lines in NEUROGRAPHICA. What is their magic? I leave a link in the comments if you are interested checking that out. I'm adding some more lines according to my needs. So for drawing Neurographica, keep maybe a very thin light marker at about maybe 0.4 or 5. One marker which is around 1 millimeter, and then one which is around 4 or 5 for the field lines. You're welcome to ask questions as well in the comments. You can also write me an email, drawyourselffree@gmail.com. Let's talk about your requests. I add one more field line here now, which is flowing here and flowing here. The field lines are inviting universal love and wisdom to our drawings. Nice. I like this. Strong energy flow through my drawings. Universal love and wisdom, and the unknown is also invited by all, like leaving spaces which are not colored. We also allow the yet unknown to flow into our drawings and to give our results what we personally cannot even perceive yet. So you make sure that you can also deliberately leave white spaces on your drawings. So now I want to emphasize on my fixing shape a little bit with colors. I'm using shading inside of my circle to make it even more outstanding. I am whole. Here's some intersection. I am unique. I'm sharing my thoughts while I'm doing that. I'm whole, I'm unique. I don't need to check what other people do because it's important what is coming through me. listening to that, listening to my intuition, which is guiding my steps. I feel it's getting somewhere. My drawing. In this step, I'm now working on beautifying my drawing and bring it to a state where I feel satisfied with. So it's called the style step. Styling everything. It's light and easy, this color. Adding light and ease to my language learning. Feels like a rocket which is already on its way and unstoppable. Unstoppable rocket. That's something I like as well here. And it doesn't feel, it is inside myself and like distracting me. It feels like pulling me in a direction where I want to be. Nice. Applying some of this color, this rocket color over here. I feel that energy is coming to me, which is nice. I can still feel my physical heaviness a little bit. It takes a while after not having slept well for some nights. It takes a while to readjust. After that drawing, I'm very confident that tonight I will be sleeping beautifully and content, trusting all the processes that are around me and in me, obviously. Still more things that I can want to apply, that I want to apply, that I can do. Shading here. Yes, this is my drawing. And now I check my words after drawing. Topic 2.0. I write down what is in my consciousness now. Very nice. I have rocket, movement, joy, my way, development, next level, tool, step by step, follow my path, do what needs to be done, natural evolvement, development, flow, blooming. Yes. This is what you can do drawing Neurographica. You can use an unpleasant state, like me perceiving my course, which I'm attending, to poke in myself and interfere with my freedom, basically, and with my energies, and transform it by drawing within 1 hour, or a little bit more than 1 hour, into an organic system that moves forward, uses the course and my energy and everything to develop next level development. I feel very happy with that. And now I want to invite you once more. I created a link to my newsletter. You can leave your email address, and you can also get in the same time a small gift on the magic of circles and lines in Neurographica. Check it out, be curious, and see you soon. Thank you for watching.